Did we change the title this time?
No. This one's for Neil.
This one's for Neil. So vibrant.
That didn't hit.
That did not hit. The vibes could not have been higher until that whistle, Michael. The vibes could. Pot of Gold, welcome back. Look, guys, let us know in the chat before we even start. Now. Apologies for the audio issues last week. It's preseason for everybody, okay? I think we got it figured out. We're locked in, headphones back. There's a stench of nostalgia in this room.
Does it smell in here?
There's fucking cords and wires everywhere. And it just brings me back to the very beginning for Neil.
Yeah. So let's circle back to Neil.
I respect Neil. I love that Neil was so fucking bent out of shape that he went to Tiger Droppings to have everyone with the pitchforks be like, yeah, fuck those guys. Like that. I'm so pro Neil. Couldn't believe it.
No one really did that.
No.
But there were some people that were like, hey, on Amazon, you can get this equipment. It's like, guys, we made a mistake. It was an error. Okay. With that being said, I do appreciate the accountability that Neil is holding us.
I agree.
Because he listened at one point in time. The post was very detailed, by the way. A buddy of his who is a writer, right? An ally of the pod.
Friend of the program?
I don't think I have no idea.
I was going to say, do you know this?
No, but clearly this guy wanted to share.
Yeah.
Because he said, my buddy sent me the message early in the morning.
And I was giddy.
And I was waiting for it to drop. And I got home from work and it was terrible audio, right? His buddy must be a dedicated fan. So whoever you are, make sure Neil hears this.
Yeah.
Because this
Give
is
us one
for
more
Neil.
Chance, Neil. This
is for Neil. Because we're making a big effort to try to get back to our roots, okay? We're trying to get back to our roots because maybe if the synergy is correct, the season will be – I was making a rhyme. If it's correct, the season will be –
perfect.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Watch your feet, Michael.
I know. I did flip the switch.
Yeah. Yeah. We would have been on at the exact right time, but Mike maybe stepped on the surge protector and shut us down 2 minutes before live. That's okay.
Can we please? Oh, perfect audio.
Yeah.
We got a perfect audio by Sam.
From my boy.
All right. So we had a pretty big scrimmage Saturday night.
Under the lights?
Under the lights. Not a peep.
Nothing.
Not a peep.
But no one was invited.
Yeah, but even though no one's invited, you watch those videos that they put out today, those random clips, one of which you had an issue with.
Well,
Chris Hilton taking a beating by Mansour Delane.
I probably should have worded it differently because it wasn't like it was this like Sean Taylor-esque hit. But we can't be having Chris Hilton taking those type of tumbles 12 days before Christmas.
Do you think Chris Hilton would have stayed up even if Delane didn't hit him? He looked like he was kind of.
Oh, no, he was done.
Yeah, he planted hard. He spun out and he was going to fall out.
Yeah, I don't need his ankle to get twisted up a little. The spike just got in the dirt a little too much, or his calf got tight because of it.
But it's time to show up.
Bubble boy him. No,
you're right. You're right.
It's not time to show up.
Yeah.
And everyone in the comments, not going after the comments.
No, get him.
Everyone in the comments like, it's football. Like, blah. It's like, I get it. Bubble boy this motherfucker so I can actually see it, because I didn't get to see it last year. Every week it was like, well, maybe next week, and we could never fucking take the top off of defense. When you can't take the top off defense and you can't run, it doesn't matter how good Nuss is, you're not going to get to the promised land. So it's like, yeah, let's wrap him up. I want to see it. I want to see it on Saturday.
Well, in
the fake Death Valley,
and we are good at wrapping them up, right? Load management.
We're managing a lot of loads
good at
this
wrapping
season.
it up.
Load management.
Managing all of them.
I wish I could go back to high school and play high school football and just be like, coach, load management.
And then next day it's mental health day.
Yeah. Load management day. I need to get my legs back under me. I know everybody else is falling out there. No, but I love it.
The press conference.
It's the Perkins, it's Witt, it's Nuss. Like it's the guys you absolutely want managing your load.
Yeah, yes. But today's press conference did remind me of my favorite thing during the season of Brian Kelly being like, guys, I'm gonna be big time on this injury report. I'm gonna give you everything on Monday. And then he just walks in and never fucking has it. It's been 3 years running where people have to like ask every time. He's like, oh yeah, he's got a leg.
Yeah,
and
it's jammed his finger.
It's one of my favorite fucking things about Brian Kelly because he took this like high and mighty horse about like I'm gonna be more like the NFL and then didn't follow through at all, which is the most relatable thing in the world.
No, you're right. Absolutely. And I think that was our first glimpse of like, ooh, it's a politician. Like this is he tells you what you want to hear that day, period.
And then he got super, super defensive about the O-line question early.
Yeah.
Like that was that politician. I've been around a lot of offensive lines. I think I know what one good one looks like. Grant, I'm going to need you to mute your mic if we're going to be clacking away over there. That's the pros of the headphones, ladies and gentlemen. You're fucking welcome, Hugh.
Boy's writing the first edition article over there. What are we typing away at?
I was trying
He's
to put
getting stats.
He's stats.
He's crushing it.
He was trying to prove me wrong. And let's say this.
Shout out Grant. I didn't do a good job of introducing Grant the intern.
Grant the intern.
And a mega desk.
It's a redemption tour for Grant the intern because honestly, it's no one's fault. Okay, let's just throw it out there. The audio last week, it was a finagle, a spoof.
We got to get back to our roots of only having 3 monitors up at a time.
But naturally, if we're going to throw out a satirical tweet or a sarcastic vibe out in the universe, you know, about how the audio, we had an internal meeting about it. Obviously, the natural reaction is Grant the intern fucked up. So he took that personally. He comes in. We have more cables in this
Good
office.
thing this isn't on camera.
The power could go, the entire grid could go down, and I think we'd still be broadcasting live tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And also, still no cameras. So like this is all
this is half
pure audio. Like this is for Neil.
I will say I couldn't have had a bigger grin on my face of Grant just deflecting every potential reason why it didn't work in the group meeting.
It's a new feature.
That must be new.
YouTube took us down because of the music.
I think it was it was just, and I get where you're coming from, and I would have done the same thing, but it was so fucking funny for Mike to be like, yeah, you can't have 2 signed in all the time. You're like, must be new. Did they do a software update? And it was just so fucking funny.
I do find it funny that I have 0 assistance in real time, and I know every time I if I say I know this is what happened, it's like, where were you yesterday? But I was right.
But and
I don't know. I really don't know what happened.
I know what happened.
But it was the same way we've been doing it.
I know.
I didn't. Yes, I'm so glad I did roll this grenade out. Let's bring it back.
I know what happened, but I don't know how it happened.
I know you can understand what I'm saying here. We've all fucking worked with someone who, like, no matter what, it's like, must be Windows 11. And you're just like, no, it's fucking not Teams. Teams works, okay? And it's just like, it just was killing me.
I know how to do,
because I could tell how frustrated Mike was getting. Be like, well, I just tried it. It didn't work.
No, and I wasn't trying to pick or create an argument.
I agree.
I was just like, I think this is what happened based on me flipping open my MacBook and playing around for a little bit and being like, I think that may have been the issue.
It's just the brother thing of like, well, I mean, it must have been something. I mean, you fucking must have messed up the Xbox controller, not me.
Yeah.
It's exactly
it was already like that.
Yeah, it was exactly. The stick was sticky when I fucking picked it up, Mike.
Carius Kern.
Okay. So my opinion on that is that he is starting. They just don't know where. Do you agree with that or not?
False. I am on the opposite end of the spectrum. I feel like this is Kelly explaining it as Weston Davis has no competition with Ori Williams, and we need someone to push him. And I think Tyree Adams has left tackle squared away.
He said it, locked.
And so Kern's not going to get any first team reps there, but we need Kern to be the first guy off the bench. And so get your reps at guard, but also let's work in at tackle a little bit. Now, with that being said, there is a little bit of a curveball with him being like, no, Tyree Adams has his spot locked down.
Is it not a little fucking late in the show to be like, let's bring some competition? It's like
he wants it all the way to the end.
I feel like we should be at the point where we got our guys.
Yeah, I know. I agree with that.
That means
and so when I see that, that means that they, in my opinion, and granted, you know, I did not play any type of football, but it's like they realize they got to get this dude on the field. And if it's better to have Davis kick out and be the next guy off the bench because of the guard position, that's how I took it. It's like this dude's taking a spot. We're just not sure which makes it the best 5, whether he's at guard or tackle.
I think if you go in, I don't know. We're not going to see. There's no more media after.
I think they're going to the Saturday thing.
I think they have, but no cameras.
No cameras.
And I think they get an interview after. But after that, I think
smash that like button.
So I was going to say, if Kern comes into practice next Monday and they're still rotating, I think Kern's going to win that job.
We're like in game prep though.
Yeah. No, I know. We need to have our first team O-line solid.
Yeah.
But, you know, we have our center. Braylon Moore's locked that down. Josh Thompson, who we called Justin today, is that right guard.
It's preseason for everybody.
Apparently has him locked down. Left tackle, Tyree Adams, locked down. So you have a left guard competition and a right tackle competition. I think he expects Weston Davis to be the right tackle. He just needs more effort from him. Obviously, something happened at the scrimmage where he wasn't performing well, and he needs more competition. And maybe that's Kern. Would I like Kern to start somewhere on this offensive line? Yeah, clearly he's so versatile. And look what happened to Will Campbell and Emory Jones. Those guys, you throw them in the fire, 9 times out of 10, they're going to fight and they're going to become stars. I think Kern can be that guy. Would I rather him in the interior? Maybe. But
see, I don't know much about it's not like, you know, I'm not locked into the recruiting and everything, but when you see that so late in the kind of this preseason process, it's just very
well. Weston Davis was one of our top 25 guys.
Can I be honest with you right now?
Please.
I'd appreciate it.
I told you I wouldn't do it. I'm almost talked myself into the Clemson game.
Yeah. We're almost there.
I told myself never again.
No, I've already done it, and I've already come back out.
Okay, see, I'm literally bracing before the door, trying not to get in here, and then I fire up a JD Pickell, and I'm just like, we're fucked. Like I don't know.
A little bit of Josh got in my head. A little bit of Pate crept in because I respected him so much. And I'm just like, I used to believe almost everything that came out of your mouth because you weren't chalk. You picked against the grain and you backed it up with research and with historical facts and all this kind of stuff that resonated. Now, Pate's not doing that. That's the AC.
That's the air.
It's okay.
I thought it was raining.
We're on a jet. But him coming out and not having LSU at all, like even making the playoffs, clearly, he doesn't have us beating Clemson, but he also has us losing
Florida, Oklahoma, Alabama.
Absolutely, 8-4.
But Ty Simpson's crushing camp.
He's the only person that's high on Ty Simpson. Maybe because he's the only one that's there every day. Apparently, he's working out in their weight room.
I think they have like 0 media availability,
except for Pate.
Yeah, so
like he literally posted a video. He's like, "Shout out to Alabama football."
Like went to war with Pate.
Like racking weights with Alabama football. It's like, okay, I mean, of course you think Ty Simpson's going to be okay.
I'm doing my best to not just be like LSU's the best team. Look at the talent.
No.
But then, so I'm trying to I watched that segment about the whole like playoff or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna have an open mind here. I don't care where LSU is. If I'm taking LSU completely out of it,
yeah.
And but then for him to go down this like, well, I'm telling you, if you walked in, you would think it was a Saban practice. I'm like, you fucking lost me, okay? Because 4 months ago we were saying that like, you know what, we're gonna actually make the guy show up on time this year. It's like you fucking lost me. You could be right, but I am not willing to believe that until I like actually can see proof of it. I'm not saying you're making it up. I'm not saying you're lying. I can't fathom that you would walk into that practice at Alabama with DeBoer and fucking Roll Tide Willie giving a pep speech and say nothing's changed. I'm out.
Somebody
I'm
got
fucking
to
out.
him. Someone got to him.
And that's really my only thing with it. If you don't think it's honestly, it's trendy to pick against LSU at this point. I kind of thought maybe Nussmeier would get a little bit of hype, but we would. Everyone would just say the defense is going to be ass again. So like, who cares?
About a month ago, shit started popping off,
and it's really
like,
flipped.
whoa, yeah,
yeah. I did not see that coming, which makes me want to be like, fuck, like let's.
That's why all of a sudden I'm backing out the door. But next week I'll probably be back in.
And so I'm fine with Pate not picking LSU. Take that out of it. But it's like, but
really that's the only seed that's been planted this whole offseason where I'm just like, oh wait, maybe someone that like actually is reputable doesn't think LSU is going to pull this off. Is he the right one? Now, let me ask you this question. If this game was at home, if it was at Tiger State, if it was in Baton Rouge at night to open up against Clemson, how do you feel right now?
I mean, I would feel a lot better and still say that every time we've gone into a game one, we've been underprepared and out physicaled, which would concern me considering Clemson, everyone wants to say it's like, oh, the Mel Kiper's mock draft. They had 3 of the top, whatever. I don't care. Clemson has good players. It's just like, I don't know. This is the most talented team we've gone up against in this last stretch of 4 or 5 years of first games.
They were 0-3 against SEC teams last year.
I get it.
Their best win was against, what was it? Illinois or Georgia Tech or Syracuse?
Louisville.
So, Pitt. I think it was Pitt.
So I agree.
I don't know. There's a little bit there. And my point is, if it's a home game to open up the season and get this shit off our back, I feel like we roll. And
a little Virginia Tech action.
A little Virginia Tech action. I think our defense is back.
I do too.
And our offense has always been able to score points, no matter how shitty it may look. These guys find like they get the ball out there. They get the ball in the playmaker's hands, and we score enough most of the time.
Yeah.
A lot of the times we don't. But the defense is the difference this year. I think if it's a home game, it's different. Now, by knowing that, I'm telling myself, well, then we have a shot on the road.
I just can't get out of my head. And it going into Clemson, crazy environment. False start here, delay a game here. We wasted a timeout here and all that stupid shit.
If that stupid shit's happening, then
you're muted. Do it again because that was a good point.
Muff a kickoff.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't get that
point.
Shit out of my head. If you were to tell me LSU has 0 or 1 turnover and they got one, like if the turnover margin was equal and penalties were roughly equal, then give me LSU all fucking day. I don't know that I'm willing to just blindly say like, yeah, well, we're not going to have the false starts.
100%.
No, we're not going to have these issues with the crowd noise, just like Clemson would have.
This is my last hopeful year because there's been so many times in our fandom of watching this program that there's been years where you want to give up and you don't think there's going to be a change. And then all of a sudden you get that opener, not recently in the past 5 years, but you get that opener where it's like, boom, this is the LSU I've been waiting to see. We're back. And I'm thinking if it's not this year, it's not happening with this guy. But I think this is the last year we can give it a shot. And I'm hopeful. And I think if this happens, obviously it'll be an extremely exciting start to this season. And you're looking at a year where you're catapulted to the top of the polls.
Yeah. We're also just like blindly having faith that just because everyone says this team has great chemistry and shit, that we're all going to be on the same page with all these transfers and shit week 1.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I think there's
a lot of risk.
Being a little overlooked here. It's like, do I think Barry and Brown, Anderson, Cooley, would just keep naming Gooden? I think they're going to be really good players. Is it going to gel and be perfect week 1? I don't know.
It's not going to be Josh Williams' fault.
No, I still think we're gonna he's got to sneak himself back onto this staff somehow. Did you see the fucking picture of the team where there was like
there's 100?
Oh, the coaches.
101. No, there was more.
There's more coaches than players.
There was 101 support staff and 100 players.
That's why I think our attention to detail has to be improved. and listen, we talk about special teams. He was asked today about Coach Ahmad, the special teams coach, how this guy is doing it in a way that Brian Kelly's never seen special teams be coached, where there's a lot. It's all individual. Like they're broken out, and as he called it, pods, where they're working on specific techniques. And it's not just rolling out like, all right, punt team, let's work on punts, right? It's very specific to their position and their position groups. And then they come together. And he also says it's amongst the whole coaching staff. Like everyone has to play a role in coaching up technique on special teams. So I think anything different is going to work for the special teams group. Chadwick apparently is booming the ball. He's our new punter. If Chadwick, who's booming the ball in the offseason,
we're not going to be punting.
I don't know. I love one of the questions someone asked about the return game. They were like, "Are you going to let it rip this year?" And he was like, "He's like, I don't know what that means."
Yeah,
like,
but
we're
also,
not holding anyone back.
Yeah, I get Kelly's answer there, but also the question deserves to be asked with how shit our special teams have been under you.
But I don't think it's a lack of like letting the return man go.
No, I think he more meant, are you okay to put Barry and Brown back there if he's your number 2 wide receiver, or
not Javen Nichols, just catching a fair catch.
And that's kind of what I think was the question, which is like, fair. Do you expect to maybe rotate these guys, or are you going to have one punt returner and that's your guy? I don't know. It's like most teams just have one, but it seems like we got a lot of dudes. Seems like Xavier Thomas is good. You kind of had this discussion last week about like there's only so many like reps these guys can play.
There's one ball.
And I haven't been able to stop thinking about it because it feels like Xavier Thomas is going to play way more than we think.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, where are all these reps coming from?
Xavier's in the backfield. A lot of these reps that I see. I don't know. I think the offense is going to have to be a little more creative.
It's just for a while, and maybe for a long time, LSU has had a couple legit receivers. And it was like, we play 4, 5, 6 guys for the most, but like we don't play a ton of dudes because we need Brian Thomas on the field the whole time and all this shit. I don't know. I said last week that Aaron Anderson was going to take the most reps as a wide receiver, and now I'm like, I don't know. Is he?
Every time I see him, he's stretching out his knees.
Don't love that.
It's scary.
They said, was it yesterday's practice? He was a little gimpy.
Gimpy is not what you want to hear.
Yeah, I think.
So why is he practicing?
I think Aaron's because he's got
all these other guys get load management. Where's his load management?
He's got to compete. I think he's definitely our best guy returning, but at the same time, like
there's some other guys. We keep talking about that.
Yeah.
Whit Weeks, there are no other guys. Harold Perkins, there are no other guys. Aaron Anderson's, there's a few other guys.
It's fair.
Nussmeier, there's no other guys.
Right. So load management is, hey, we can get these guys other reps because we know you're good.
I still just think he's the most trusted. Yeah. He's Nussmeier's most trusted target.
Aaron Anderson,
now,
as long as he's healthy, he will always be a starter in the line.
I'm not disagreeing. Period. The drop-off in talent, if he's sitting, is not a severe, again, if we're using the load management theory, it's not a severe drop-off as those other positions.
I don't think we're going to have any idea who our best 2 wide receivers are for weeks.
Yeah, you could make a gamble that it's going to be Aaron Anderson, Barry Brown. You could make a gamble that it's Nick Anderson, Chris Hilton. You know,
Xavier, like
it could be scratch that. The ball is always going to trade up. Like that. That's the receivers aren't even in this.
Yeah, like how many 100-yard receivers in a game will we have this year? It might be like the most ever different players to register 100 yards in a game.
Or is it like Nuss's connection with Chris Hilton is all we need? And that, like the whole season just flew by and it's just been Hilton bombs.
And I do think that opens up so much. It's like, I've been thinking about a lot. If the safety doesn't have to play over the top and they don't have to respect the run game, it's got to make defense so much easier.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it seems like we were going to fix both of those issues with being able to run the ball better with Durham and having 3 guys who can just run to the end zone every play and make a safety have to respect it.
Or make a linebacker have to respect Xavier Thomas out of the backfield. Little decoy, he's in the backfield. You bring him out, you move a backer out of there. Now you have one less guy in the box for Caden Durham.
If we were playing any other team other than Clemson,
What if we were playing Texas? I'm just kidding.
Right. I'm saying, like, if we were playing any other team to start off the season, to start the season,
Baylor.
This season.
No.
Like, and not like just a whoever, like,
Iowa
not
State.
Clemson. Wouldn't we
exactly who I was going to say.
Wouldn't we feel a whole lot different? Like, we'd just be like, yeah, dude, we're winning the hell out. Like,
you know what?
Like,
it would
our whole
be?
vibe going into the season would be different.
It would be, let's work out the kinks, because week 3, first time we have to show up. That's what it would be.
You get a few weeks there.
Now it's like we got to get off the bus hot.
Yeah. In the last few years, we haven't. This is not the same caliber team, or this team's a much higher caliber than the last 5 losses, opening losses.
No, I agree. This is by far the most talented. And, maybe if you pick first round draft picks with Jaden and all them, it wouldn't work out. But
at least watching last night's game, I'm like, how do we like just watching Jaden Daniels just roll?
I know, but it's like, this is by far the deepest, most talented team. There's 5 guys who could play DB instead of us having to roll Sage Ryan out there every week. It's like we have 4 dudes, 3, at least 3 who can play safety. If you want to throw Deshaun Spears in there, and then maybe probably another guy. It's just, there's so many guys that I think are going to contribute this year instead of, and I don't want to wish it on anybody, but it's like we can probably live with an injury here or there. Yeah. Whereas like a couple of years ago and last year, it's like we can't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Let's talk about some of the hot topics right now.
What are they?
We talked about Kern. We talked about the scrimmage, how there was no injuries. Then Perkins had a personal day.
A little bit of a scare. Don't like that.
Anderson's gimpy.
Anderson's a little gimpy, but I think he'll be fine. He'll be back. We're here, guys.
Let's speculate about Perkins's personal day.
No.
He had to go get a real ID to travel to Clemson.
Okay. That's that.
Yeah, I'm sure it was something just like that.
Has there been like Tiger droppings threads speculating? Okay, I didn't know if I was missing a little like inside joke.
No, I just thought it'd be one of those games we play. Van Buren jammed his finger.
He did. He was taped up.
Just his index finger. Not a big deal.
He'll be back going through a throwing program tomorrow.
We talked about the Great Pate debate.
Yeah, we did.
This Saturday, big scrimmage.
Big scrimmage this Saturday.
And one of the most important things following that scrimmage.
Before you get into that joke,
it's not a joke.
What is it?
I think that's when we find out who 7 and 18 are going to be.
Oh, I legitimately think we should take a year off. Retire the numbers.
18's always going to be 7. I don't.
I do not want to see Whit Weeks in 18.
No,
I want to see
Whit Weeks in 40. It's going to be Nussmeier.
I don't want to see Nuss in 18. I want to see Nuss in 13.
It's going to be Matt. It's going to be Matt Moss.
It's going to be Nuss and Weeks.
Yeah, I don't want to
be your 2.
Give Pickett 7. Fine.
Someone's going to be like, Whit Weeks
Perkins
is Heisman.
Perkins is already 7. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he held on to it.
I forgot about that.
Perkins is going to be
just don't give Anderson 7 on offense.
Perkins is going to be incredible.
Carius Kearns gets 7. Freshman.
Yeah. It's got to be Braylon Moore with a patch. Justin Thompson.
No, I'm gonna be sad, and it's like, whatever. I'm sure it'll look cool, whatever. Whit Weeks needs to be 40. Have
to have a 40.
Do you see BYU's quarterback is 47?
That's rough.
They're starting a freshman quarterback, 47.
But he's at BYU.
Yeah, I think BYU like is starting to NIL their way into
dude, they soak. Yeah, so we'll know our starters after this Saturday. Which we should know now.
Well, we'll have to tune into Moscona's Sunday morning report.
Yeah.
Morning scones.
We do it for you for free.
For all my everydayers.
Shut up.
All right. We had a couple segments that we wanted to roll through.
We got segments?
We have some segs. Let's do
we're gonna have some segs.
We're having too much segs.
We're doing some segs. Let's do the stats. Let's pick some stats, some over-unders. Or let's roll through our projected starters. Who do you think after this Saturday is going to roll out there against Clemson? Let's start with the offensive line. We know left tackle is Tyree Adams. We know the center is Braylon Moore. We know the right guard is Josh Thompson. Who is your left guard and your right tackle?
Davis at tackle, and I think it's the center, the DJ
Chester.
I think Chester gets first crack.
He gets dibs. He gets dibs. I'm going to throw a curveball just to make it juicy. I'm going to get Weston Davis at right tackle. I'm going Kern.
Yeah, I was going to say, I did just say that Kern was taking one of those spots. So I kind of fucked myself there. Because if I
don't know. Like
but not, I don't think first snap. I think he's going to play against
Chester's going to get his shot.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's see. We said
just two guys. And there's not that many options. Don't go Cohen Eccles here.
No, I'm just
Bordelon, freak of the month.
Bordelon and Ori. All right, so let's move on to
quarterback.
Are you picking a line?
Let's give Grant a second.
No, I'm just looking at.
So that's what I want to know. Are you
see,
waiting to pick a line? Or are you working on something?
On the stat lines or the projected lineups?
Projected lineups. I was going to give you a turn to pick your offensive line.
Oh, my offensive line.
You don't have to. You can abstain.
I didn't know if that's what you were thinking of over there, because if you weren't, I'm moving on.
No, keep this between y'all two, and I'll just interject as needed.
Fair.
Okay, perfect.
Fair. Quarterback,
Nice.
Garrett Nussmeier. Running back,
Caden Durham.
Durham.
Who's the second running back? Who's number 2?
Who gets the second
number
carry?
2 on the depth chart, or who gets the carry?
Who's number 2 on the depth chart?
Oh, like when we see the actual depth chart posted on
Yeah, because I've heard multiple different rotations here.
I think Caleb Jackson will be listed second. I think Harlan Berry I think Juwan Johnson actually touches the ball second.
I think Juwan Johnson's your number 2.
Yep.
But the depth chart, I think it's still Jackson.
I still think Juwan's going to be 2.
That would be surprising to me. I do think he is the second running back to touch the ball if we're not counting Xavier Thomas, which I could see us like maybe motioning him in the backfield, a little swing pass type stuff.
Yeah, but he won't be listed there.
Correct. He would still be like a slot receiver in there. So I think, I think it will be listed as Jackson. Juwan Johnson gets the carry. Okay. We're going to draw something up for Barry, I think, in this game. Whether it's one touch, a screen, something.
Barry Sanders?
Yeah.
Harlem?
No, Shador.
Okay. So let's go with your top
Bauer Sharp
4 wide receivers. In no particular order, just 4 starting receivers.
I think it'll be Aaron Anderson, Xavier Thomas, Barry and Brown, Chris Hilton. Those are the 4. I think Trey Green will be on the field for the first play, but if we were running one running back, 4 wide receivers, I think those would be the 4.
You said Anderson, Brown, Thomas, Hilton.
Yes,
I agree with those. With those 4, and then I think Trey is going to be your first tight end. I think Bauer Sharp is going to rotate in situations. And I think towards the goal line, you might see old Green. I think you might see
game 1.
Game 1, I think he's going to be like your blocking tight end.
Okay, that makes sense. Maybe we go like a little 3 tight end package, a little jumbo.
Yeah, I can see.
They said he has been coming in on stretch plays, which I this is one of those things when we're going to get in the running game. We're going to be watching the game. We're like, oh, Green's in. Now everyone knows what the fuck.
We're going to try to be we're going to be so intentional and improving our running game that it's going to be too obvious.
That by the time Florida comes, we're like, oh, the book says.
Or we're just going to do the same fucking inside handoff we've already done. And there will be meltdowns.
Yeah. No, I've already seen in some of these practice clips. Although, when we get in the game, who knows?
But I see to that same point is like Brian Kelly saying like, nope, we're going to line up and run the ball, and they're going to have to stop us. And we're just going to keep beating our head in the wall.
Which I know it sounds insane as someone who wanted to throw the ball 99% of the time. But, like, I'd be so down. Like, granted, we went and got all these wide receivers, and we have Nuss. But next year, if we just said we're going to fucking steamroll everyone and run the ball 75% of the time, I think I'd be so fucking in.
Oh, yeah. With the backs that we have, the explosiveness, you would think that we'd pop off some really exciting runs.
But it's just like every week these teams have to play similar spread offenses and shit. And if LSU just came in, choo-choo, freight train, we're running downhill all fucking night, like that would be so sick.
If 2011's offense with Nussek or
whoever,
like
turn around and pitch it back to that.
But that low line and those running backs
with Jaden at quarterback.
That would be cheap.
Juwan Johnson at quarterback. Van Buren.
Or maybe more of the attitude of that offensive line.
The attitude.
And running game was just.
I mean, we have to get meaner.
Yeah, we do. We got to be a little more aggressive.
I'm still a little hesitant. Like I want to see us bully some teams. I feel like I haven't seen us bully too many.
This O-line is not bullies. They're not bullies.
Who's it? Cole Kublik. Klubnik.
Klubnik.
Cade Klubnik.
Cole.
Kubiak.
Cole Kublik.
You're messing yourself up. We all know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Auburn.
Yeah. Anyway, he was saying like LSU's O-line was
worried about a vasectomy.
It wasn't LSU's talent on the O-line. It was just simply the lack of play call. Like the designed runs were not designed.
I agree. I mean, I don't know. Again, we just get pushed around a lot. Watch the South Carolina game.
Yeah,
it's not great.
All right, we're gonna turn a corner this year. Shut up, everybody. All right. Defensive tackles.
Good. That was all the offense.
Lately,
we're gonna start with tackles.
Defensive tackles. The 2 interior defensive tackles. The last scrimmage, they said the ones. Or no, coming out of the scrimmage, so the next practice, the ones were Jacobian Guillory and Dominic McKinley. Now it could have been just that day. Who are your
load management?
Who are your two?
McKinley and Gooden. You know that's your answer. It's the only answer.
It's not. Jacobian Guillory is an answer.
I don't know.
You shit on me for picking Jacobian Guillory the other day.
I'm not saying I'm making this depth chart. If it was up to me, it'd be good.
You said,
based on what I've seen, it'd be good. I think you're going to see Guillory and Dom McKinley
start
for the first snaps. And then Gooden's going to come in and make a play in the backfield, and you're never going to see Guillory again. That'll be the end of his
until he celebrates by rubbing his nuts on the quarterback.
I want to say Gooden, but just for the purpose of being different, I'm going to go Jacoby and Guillory. Dominic McKinley is your other tackle.
And I mean, I think we all agree edges are Pyburn and Relaford.
Yes.
That sounds pretty locked.
And I think Peyton comes in on third downs and continues to work more and more as the season goes on into more Peyton than just the pass specialist.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. They say that Relaford had a hell of a scrimmage, and he's at a heck of a camp, and he's the guy right now.
And is he is he a sophomore? True sophomore? That's what I thought. I couldn't remember.
3 of those guys are true sophomores.
McKinley is a sophomore also?
Yes. And so is Bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and you got 2 of the top D tackles in the country coming in next year as freshmen.
Maybe. We'll see.
And Gooden and Guillory are both like 5th year or 6th year seniors.
Guillory is definitely
I think Gooden's like a 5th year senior.
Yeah. Gooden's
a 1-year mercenary.
Yeah.
All right, corners. Delane. I would say Stamps.
To start the year, yeah.
Wasn't Woodland taking a few first
PJ took the first team reps, but that's all. Listen, this has been a huge rotation.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting to try to guess who's going to be your guys. I think Stamps is the safe pick. I think PJ Woodland is getting reps with the ones because they need him to play.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll start. Just like Kern, right, at right tackle this last practice. They need him to play. I don't know if he'll start over Weston Davis, but I think hopefully Stamps is improving. You would think at some point this kid's going to turn the corner.
And hopefully they don't have to cover for that long because we have guys who can fucking get in the backfield.
Yeah, once the scramble drill starts, our guys are usually lost.
Is Stamps just like one of those guys?
Corey Raymond.
He's just like one of those guys that has all the skill sets and then just instinctually.
I don't know.
I mean, I think it's the opposite. I think he's just an overworker that's like a natural athlete, but not a natural like football player.
Came in and just fucking grinded his way into a scholarship and just kept grinding, kept getting reps, and just kept going. I agree.
And when I say not a natural football player, I mean clearly he's an SEC corner.
What was the defensive end that we had last year? 35. What's his name?
Savion.
He's like the cornerback version of Savion.
100%.
I think that's that's a really good.
Great. That's great.
All right, mute your mic for a few minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
Who is your before we get to safeties, who is your first corner then in that nickel role or first boundary corner off the bench? So your third DB.
Pickett. I think it would probably be Woodland. And I think Pickett by week 3 is going to be that guy and potentially be the second guy.
Yes.
I think Pickett it's actually 3 cornerbacks, not like bringing in an extra safety.
Either it's 3 cornerbacks or Stamps goes down.
Yeah.
Who goes in?
Pickett.
I think it would be Woodland if it happened to Clemson.
If it happened at Clemson, it would be Woodland.
Yeah.
And I think by week 3, it's going to be Pickett. And then by week 6, it's probably going to be Pickett number 2.
It's going to be number 2. I agree.
That's exactly kind of how I see it going.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, well, we were not going to throw him to the Wolves. He's going to catch his reps. And then maybe Florida, he's going to get a little more action. Oh, shit, we got to get this guy on the field.
Yeah. And then you also have Jakeem Jackson.
Yeah.
Kid from
Wouldn't
Florida.
he was a little bumped.
I hope we're so
bumped up.
wrong because that means our team really is nasty.
Yeah.
Jackson was a little banged up. Wasn't
He's
he?
got a grade A hamstring.
Just a grade 1.
Grade 1.
Remember the steak?
What?
The stakes?
Yeah.
It's like, sir, that's not how they're graded.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it said A1.
Yeah.
It's a Quistapase.
He's got an A1 hamstring sprain.
Did I do an accent for that?
I think
Or
you
was it
got
you
in your
just
bag
called-
a little bit.
you
I
just
don't think it
called
was.
him.
I wouldn't call it an accent, but you played a character.
But it wasn't like a Wisconsin.
No,
Okay. All right.
you weren't as worldly.
It was
back then.
Mandeville accent. It was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. So
No, I'm just kidding. You're on the air.
We need to bring that one out of the
that was a
archives.
good one. That was a good. What was his name?
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Grant, you remember his name?
Yeah, it was Steve.
You at that desk, man.
You're sitting pretty over there.
I love it.
I think
I can't tell you
can
how
we-
much happier I am in this chair.
Yeah, it's a good chair. Can we agree on the safeties? It's Halsey and Cooley to
100%.
start.
I think
100?
Spears would be the. Would you say Spears would be the next one? Am I missing somebody? Who am I?
Toviano.
Toby. I always forget about.
We always
Toviano.
forget about Tove.
He could be.
He had,
would
he
he
had
be
his
the-
little
would he-
incident.
Jordan Gilbert.
See, I think Gilbert will be only come in if Harold Perkins is not in at star.
So do you think they moved him to star because it's like, man, you can't play
Yes,
safety.
yes.
This is your role is giving Harold some rest.
Yeah, watch Craig Lawson tapes until you can't see anymore, and just try to go for that if you get in, bud.
And so they're not worried about getting Jim Coyley reps. That it's more about if Perkins needs a break, that's where Gilbert gets his
Well,
reps.
I think so. Do you?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
I feel like it's a little bit of scheme
Because
like
I think
it's-
Cooley's turning up now
yes,
and
Yeah,
turning
that's
lug
locked.
nuts.
Yes, he is spraying down the.
Listen, I looked through that post to make sure no one died. And
And then he just went for it.
We're referencing Cooley, Good
Change-
Samaritan.
Good Samaritan changing the tire, but don't act like he didn't get a little something for that.
He got his picture taken.
Stop.
She paid him.
For what?
It's a well-oiled machine. I fill it with premium.
For what?
No, what I was saying. All right, so the safety star position situation.
Mhm.
I think this is. We obviously don't know the defensive playbook, but my thought is it has more to do about like we have a base defense, which is like a Harold Perkins esque
4-2-5 with
Tylen
him,
Singleton esque player there, and then we have whatever.
What are those players? What do they ask?
What do you mean?
Like, what is a Perkins esque?
Like a bigger linebacker type, right?
But that can play safety.
Right. But what I'm saying is then we're bringing in a safety. Like I think it's two different base defenses.
When Jordan comes in,
Correct. For
Oh,
that,
no.
for his role.
I think he's just the backup for all the roles of star.
Now you may be right, and that means he is the backup, and he just doesn't see the field.
But you think
because-
there's designed packages for Jordan Gilbert?
No,
No,
not
he's
Jordan.
saying
Not Jordan specifically. I'm
that
saying
if Harold
there's a-
Perkins was not in, we would be running a different.
we would.
defense.
It's like more of a three
Yeah.
safety look
Yeah.
versus a three
Okay.
linebacker look.
And you think Gilbert's going to be the safety that, or the
he could be. It could be Toby. Well, I guess Toviano hasn't really rolled in. It would. I guess it would be Gilbert and
or it
Jim
could be
Coyley.
a linebacker. We'd be more
It's
of
Gilbert.
a
It
4-3.
sounds like it's Gilbert and Jim Coyley. Is that how you say his name?
yeah.
And the other linebacker versions are Singleton and Perkins.
Okay.
Um,
No, I see. I see where
I'm
you know what I mean? It's
tracking.
like,
I'm
it's like
tracking.
okay, and it's more like Perkins can obviously do it all, But there's
load
going to be
management. We want to make sure that we're
there's-
not wasting that knee.
Yeah, you got to watch his loads.
Yeah.
Keep
Put him on
You
the
don't
edge.
want him busting any more loads.
Make Ty Simpson go crazy back there. I
I
mean,
how shitty is it going to be when he's awesome and Bam is sick? He's like,
Did
paper
you-
pop.
going back and watching Perkins highlights against like Bryce Young and Jalen Milrow,
The
like
Arkansas dude.
the Arkansas guy, it's like, dude, let him just wreak havoc on Ty Simpson.
I know.
You
I know it's predictable, but can we just blitz him every time and just say, like, go get him?
Yeah.
Just go get him.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that a lot.
We'll drop Pyburn every once in a while.
I think we're going to see him rushing the passer a lot. I think you're going to see him taking on multiple blockers and freeing up Patrick Payton and, all these weeks. Like, I feel like those guys are going to feast.
And just say, like, do what you feel, man. Like,
I
we'll
think they
cover
asked
you in the
him that.
back end.
They asked
Do
him
what
that.
you feel.
They
Like, if you
asked
think
him.
Russian inside on
They
this
asked
one,
him that.
do it.
What'd you say, Mike?
They asked him.
Did they ask him
What did they ask him?
Baker asked him,
what position he wanted to play?
what do you want to do, man? What do you want to play?
Coach, I'll do what's best for the team.
No, he's like,
I'm gonna pretend I'm Perkins.
Yes,
you're
let's
coach.
role
You're
play
coach.
this.
okay,
And scene. Action.
Harry, man.
Yeah,
Um,
coach. Yeah, coach.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
That's
do
what
that.
I needed.
Don't
I
do
needed it.
Harold,
Take two.
I know you've been wanting to just do whatever you want for the team, but this year it's up to you to
Yeah.
decide. Well, hold on. Let me finish. This year, I want you to choose where you want to play. What would you rather play? Edge or linebacker or safety? Or you know what? What about star? Oh, let me finish. If you played star, I guarantee you your first round draft pick. But hold on. You can pick any of them, but you can play star. What do you want to do, Harold? I asked you point blank.
Man, coach, just what's best for the team.
That's not, you can't answer that anymore, Harold. No, seriously. What would he say? I think he said, I want to play star.
He would say star. Coach, I want to play star.
I want to be Major Burns.
Man,
Like
coach,
that's,
I want to be a better Major Burns, but I'm not wearing that goddamn neck roll.
all right.
I don't know why I thought that was so funny. But great.
I thought you were going to break out like an Asian accent.
I thought of what's that guy's show? The redhead guy and the Asian
Andrew Santino.
Yeah.
dude.
And he always-
Dude from Dave.
I know I need to go watch it. But he always breaks it out and he's like, yeah, I'm his mom. And he's like, I mean,
Bubby.
They do the same
And
thing.
Babby's
They
mom.
say they do the same thing we do, just more often, and get paid $1 billion more. But who's having fun? Who's having more fun than us right now? You
I
at a
don't know if
mega desk?
so they make
I
$1
don't know.
billion.
They're not making $1 billion.
No,
they make-
No, they're not
$1 billion.
making a B.
They're making $1 billion and 100,000.
Well, yen, yeah.
You know, I feel like the season's fucking over, man. We've already crowned Texas a champion. Penn State's getting all this glory.
Did you see the video of
Klubnik-
Maudie with the
Klubnik
offensive
won the
line?
Heisman. Yeah, like I feel like this season we're determining a lot, like because no one knows anything. Like there's no Sabans that have just this best team that's always going to be number one. Like there's kind of a wide
Kirby's not
Yes.
Kirby anymore. All
it's
of a
like,
sudden.
well, I think Georgia could win. It's like, well, you have a point. I think Texas could win. Oh, you have
that's
a point.
where we're at. Is that people are now picking Texas and Clemson, where for a
Yeah.
while it was like, no.
Right. And then Ohio State obviously just won theirs for the first time in forever. Michigan won one for the first time in forever. I don't know. But so going into this year, the past 2 months, we've been talking about the same like 4 teams.
Does it feel like Notre Dame could snag one? Like, I don't know that I trust their quarterback situation.
I feel like if they win 10 games again, it's like, damn, this is a good program right now.
I agree.
But I think that
And just remember that when Brian Kelly leaves, that same foundation is going to be left here for the next guy.
exactly for Gruden.
It's just
What
true.
happens?
It is kind of true.
What happens if we play Notre Dame in the playoffs?
I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like we're the underdog, and no matter where we are, even if it's New Orleans Sugar Bowl, I feel like
everyone will be against us. They'll be rooting for Marcus Freeman.
So win or lose, like we're fucked.
Oh
no, we're gonna overcome.
It doesn't matter how likable we're gonna say this team is. Nobody on the outsides, like besides Pickle, is wanting us to do it.
Because
if we got a chance to play them and we beat them fair and square, no, his foot was out of bounds, you know.
Yeah.
Would the tune and opinion of Brian Kelly change
immediately
across the country?
Just beating Notre Dame, I don't know. I think Brian Kelly has to win the championship because we could win three playoff games.
I did picture that as a national championship.
You lose.
No, I'm saying, well, that is if he does it in a national championship, yeah, like
if he wins a national championship,
he's one of the 5
but
guys.
I think we're more likely to play them at some point in the playoffs than we would, you know, like just in general in the playoffs would still be crazy.
Oh yeah,
we're not getting in the playoffs without them matching us up early.
But if we beat, if first round we go to Notre Dame and win, it's like, well, Brian Kelly, I guess, made the right decision. And then if we lose next week, I still can't fucking win the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking knew it. Like there's no
sympathy at all for Brian Kelly.
I haven't been able to bring myself to listen to the Ed interview on PMT because it's just like
I feel like I saw enough clips to get the gist.
I agree, but it's like I don't want everyone being like, "Oh, fuck LSU, Brian Kelly," but
but that didn't happen. I think it was more about a reminiscent.
Are y'all kind of over listening to Ed talk about that team, or could you listen to that?
No, I think he gets to talk about that forever.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all. You want your kids to hear him talk about that team.
And
yeah, that's true.
It's like, you
got balls down there, boy.
Thank you, Ed. Yeah, I said a long time ago, if Ed bringing us a title got us sanctioned playoff band, whatever, like sign me up for it, and it was worth it. And it's like,
but hopefully this is the year where like we've paid our dues.
I'm fine with Ed. Go coach somewhere else.
Oh yeah, no, I don't care about that.
Because then it might probably validate us because he'll get it going for a week and a half.
Yeah, Ed's not going to win another national championship ever. I don't care. Like Ed's not going to pull a Saban and go.
I hope he goes coaching again.
Yeah, absolutely. Go send him out to Florida State.
I'm calling it now. If USC, that would be awesome. If USC goes away from Lincoln Riley in the next 2 years, I think it might be Ed.
Yeah,
that's your shakeup.
Miami.
Yeah, I just kind of have a feeling Cristobal is gonna kind of have something.
I don't see Ed wanting to move to California.
No, I would see him sticking around if he goes to
that age group, Florida.
Yeah, I just think if you're USC and it's like, fuck, man, Lincoln didn't work.
Yeah,
what can we do? It's like you might have to shake that Pete Carroll magic and just go with the Ed.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Maybe USC, but I see him going to like a South Florida, Central Florida, FIU.
I just don't know that he's actually going to fucking want to do that.
Or like Troy.
Yeah, you think he's just going to walk into USC?
Like, if I can't take
what
Miami,
he does, or what he does. The itch could be anything. The itch, what it should be, is he goes to like Northwestern State.
You know what I mean? Parker's at Miami right now. Actually.
Yeah. Like I don't think he's going to be given a head coaching job at a Power 4 school.
What about Tulane?
But you only need one. I agree with you for 99%.
Maybe Tulane's not a Power 4 school, so that would.
And also, if you're USC and you're gonna pay whoever pay another fucking massive buyout when it's all about NIL, then it's like, well, we don't have to pay Ed $9 million and give him this ridiculous buyout. Like it's like you can kind of probably get Ed on the cheap.
Yeah,
you just need one team.
Speaking of Tulane, why don't we play them anymore? Like, what's that about?
Because we're fucking scared.
But like, how badass would it be for like an away game in New Orleans against Tulane at their stadium? And like everyone just piles into New Orleans, and it's just like this huge.
The governor would step in and be like, "We got to move this in the Superdome.
This is too dangerous."
No, I mean obviously, I have no idea. I mean,
that would be a cool week 1 game.
Hell yeah, that's the point.
A Louisiana kickoff.
Week 1. Yeah. Do it in the dome.
That'd be tight.
That would be
dude. Apparently, there's going to be some big high school games in the dome. They just talked about a Carr versus
just
Heritage
mid-season games.
No, like I think the week 1,
week 0.
The Saints must be out of town. So American Heritage is playing Carr, I think, and then Rummel is playing.
I forgot how many receivers from Carr we have on our roster right now.
Few.
Like Aaron Anderson, Destin Hill, Teron Francis, Not a receiver, but I think Tyree Adams, or did Tyree Adams go to St. Aug?
I think you're right. I think he did
Here
go
it
to
is.
Carr.
Why do I feel like
Oh.
St. Aug might? All right,
It's just those three.
those three.
Okay. All right.
Those are the only cars.
Hand up. I forgot about Destin Hill already.
We have
That's how
three
many
from.
guys we
No, we
got.
have two from Aaron.
2 from Katie.
3.
Oh wait, Eccles and Eccles.
Oh.
That's
Wait.
got,
They're brothers? A cornerback and an offensive lineman?
gotta be both from Katy High School.
Interesting.
Gotta be.
Maybe they're cousins. Where's a couple Rustins? A lot of U High.
Keelan Moses. Forgot about him.
I did. I'm hearing
He's
more.
been doing some good. Him and Younger Weeks got some nice.
Zach Weeks is getting some talk, some buzz, but I think it's
The-
just that he's out there getting some
They're going to be
drills.
some special teamers.
Tackling some dummies.
Yeah, special teamers. So we named all the starters that we.
No, we didn't talk about line. I don't think we actually said who's getting all the side.
linebacker. Correct.
Who's alongside Witt?
West.
To start.
Yeah, to start the game.
I think the first snap of the Clemson games, both weeks, boys, and Harold Perkins at star.
Yep. And then if it's not, it's Keys.
I think Keys will end up over the season playing more snaps than West Weeks, but I think West is the starter one for now.
Now, is Keys the first man out for either linebacker
Yes.
position?
I think so.
Yeah.
Who's been playing when Witt's on his load?
I think Keys.
In West.
Keys and West, or Keys and Tylen Singleton.
Yeah, Singleton's a blind spot for me. I feel like we saw him a little bit last year, but I don't really have a read.
He didn't. I don't think he did much of anything last year.
I feel like in the spring game, he
Keys made
chased
some plays,
somebody
obviously.
down. Chase somebody down in the
Yeah.
spring game.
Did he
I
play?
feel like this is someone I just don't hear much about. I don't
He played in
remember
4
much.
games, so he redshirted. Okay.
And so I don't know. If he's the guy, great. Love it.
He's from Manny.
How many?
Tackett Curtis Manny rating.
Thanks to our good friend of the program,
Josh Pate.
Chip.
Oh, Tackett Curtis. That's right.
What else? What's going on, Grant? You got some stats for us?
Have you seen Joe Sloan, like, and how stressed he is
I'm telling
in
you,
these videos?
I've been quiet.
Fuck. Like, he's dropping F-bombs during warm-ups, like blocking drills with the receivers. Like, shit, every goddamn time.
I've convinced
It's like,
myself that I trust Nussmeier enough to fucking, when the headset clicks off, to get people where, get the blocking, get the plays. And that's where I'm at. Because if you ask me, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much I trust Sloan right now, we're in the 6s. Like, we're a 6 point something.
Yeah, dude, we're on the same wavelength right now.
But also, I think the talent's going to make him look better. Like, he's going to hide some of his mistakes because these dudes are so good.
Do you think Kelly had a very just blunt conversation with him in the offseason? Was like, this is it. Like, this, if you don't do it this year, I'm going to have to move on. You think he knows that?
I think he knows that, but I think
Is Hankton still the co-OC? Like, where does he fit into
when's
this?
his press conference? Oh my god, that is the most true thing that I've ever heard.
Like, we haven't mentioned that
None.
since he got his little title. It's like,
What?
he got his little promotion
Holy
and skipped
shit.
town.
That is literally
he's still
the
co.
truest thing that's ever been said on this podcast.
Should we start pumping this? Should we be like, hey, give Hankton a shot
Hankton needs a little more of the blame and
and a shot?
no, I don't know.
He's got his phone number right there.
Yeah, they all have office phones that there's zero chance they pick
Who
up.
answers that?
Nobody.
This is grade A1.
Call them live on the pod.
Are you calling plays at all? Or like,
So
what's...
we actually were wondering if you're still co-OC.
We're having a debate.
What the hell is this?
With WWL. Are you serious?
Your number was listed.
We're a part of the new Pate network.
We're calling on behalf of the Texas Southern Alumni Fund. No, but seriously, Coach, are you calling plays?
What would you say your role is as offensive coordinator? No, I think it's understood. I'm sure that there was a powwow of like, this is what I expect. I fully expect Kelly to be way more hands in the cookie jar this year from the start.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of
run the damn ball.
Speaking of hands in the cookie jar. So the Austin Thomas discussions, like how Brian Kelly's like, yeah, it's really the first time that like I'm not in full control over like who we're bringing into this program. Like I have a strong say, it's still my guys, but there's a full operation getting worked right now. Kelly likes to be involved. So I think the natural thought process here with the offense is that, the minute there's some type of like play calling disagreement, like we get in the red zone and he's just like, that first time the camera shows Kelly just like look at Sloan, like what the, no, it's over. He's going to take over.
I would bet whatever you want to bet that within the first half, we will get a cut to Kelly just getting in the fucking microphone.
Yeah.
Getting in it. Like that. I guarantee you.
Doing one of these where he's just holding it.
Or like hands in the air. Like we're going to see that clip because like he's waiting for that motherfucker to pull something.
3rd and fucking 2.
Can you imagine if it just bypasses Cortez? It's just like, I'm calling the plays now. It's like you don't even try the second. You don't even try the second string. You just
give that fucking play sheet.
All you see is Kelly like covering his fucking mouth, like calling shit in, and all of a sudden we're just humming. We're just working. What are the chances? Probably not good.
There is a part of me that kind of does wish Brian Kelly was in Nuss's ear for 20 seconds before every play. Because, dude, that probably would be an electric factory.
Would it? Or do you like, what is Kelly like mid-game? Because he's such a politician to the world. What is he inside?
Their ass.
Like, no.
Like
Garrett likes when I get on him. He's like,
Yeah.
You piece of shit. I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I think that's when he just comes unglued. And he's just like,
That's year 8. That's year 8 BK.
yeah, I don't
Where
give
we
a
won a
fuck
national
anymore.
title and then went 6-6 for 3 straight years.
He needs the tough love.
Speaking of co-OCs and all the different combinations, did you see
Alex Adkins, running game coordinator.
Yeah.
We also have a passing game.
So do you think Adkins is just being like, all right, whoa, let's run that play back. That that run did not work. No, Sloan's running that shit.
Yeah.
It's all on Sloan.
How sick is it that for these dudes just go to like teams meetings every day, but it's just about like, can we run the ball and score? Like what a fun job. Like I'm sure it sucks. And it's
that's
miserable.
why I feel like we need we've made this so complex.
So like anything from you, Mike, passing game coordinator, you're like, yeah, I think we should throw the ball more. You're like, thank you.
I think we need to go back to the basics. Like we got to be tougher on the offensive line, period. Like all these, like even if you look at any of these pictures that LSU Sports puts out on their Instagram and Twitter, like the still shots of the O-line and D-line working each other, like our O-line's just getting fucking blasted. Like there's no just like mauler.
No, it's so true.
That's just manhandling a defensive tackle, like, and maybe we just don't have that guy. And maybe our defensive line is just that improved.
But it's so true.
Did you like the last picture? They were just getting bullied.
Always.
They look physically good, but the minute like we're engaging, they're standing up and they're getting just pushed around.
I could not agree more. And it terrifies me.
I know.
Because we have national championship level caliber players at every other position.
We do have really good players. Our receivers are kind of crazy. Like, I don't know if I'm just being stupid by thinking like this wide receiver crew could be the best we've had since the national championship.
100%. I mean, you had Brian Thomas and Neighbors, but like you had 2 guys.
Yeah, crew as a whole.
And then Mason Taylor.
As a whole. I don't think there's anyone that's going to be better than Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors.
Would you rather 2 A's or 7 B's? You know, air quotes B's. And one of those dudes is probably actually an A.
Yeah, right. An A.
A
Aaron Anderson.
Double A. Nick Anderson.
Could be Hilton. Could be Barrion Brown. Is this Savion's year?
He is double B. He's a double B.
Brian Kelly has to mention Kyle Parker
every time. Does everything right.
Every time he's opened his mouth this season, I think Kyle Parker's gotten a mention.
Kyle Parker's name just sounds like he's like a good accountant. Yeah.
4.0. What about Patrick Payton?
He came here to make money.
It sounds like a good accountant.
Yeah.
Would you let Patrick Payton do your taxes? Or
I would rather
Kyle Parker.
I would rather Kyle Parker do my taxes.
Kyle Parker, but also has a startup that he's like constantly posting on LinkedIn about.
Yeah.
He's buying ATVs. Yeah. He's the first person to come up with the jet ski ATV business model.
Does Kyle Parker have a game with over 100 yards this year?
No.
I'm curious to see
if
Kyle Parker's like Kyle Parker's going to run his own gym when he's 50 still. He's going to be like training people.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I think we're going to have a bunch of dudes every week have 70 yards and like, a couple catches, 70 yards. Chris Hilton maybe gets the bomb and goes for like 110. I feel like it's going to be spread out so much.
Too much spread.
Trades Green's going to have 50 yards.
Caden Durham's going to milk the clock.
Yeah. It's just, can we block?
I think we can.
How about Auburn having a different play caller on each down?
I love Hugh so much, man. I'm rooting for Auburn. I want them to be competitive. I want them to beat Alabama.
Not only that,
I want more tiers.
They said they're going to play all three. They're going to play all 3 quarterbacks.
All 3.
So they're going to have 3 play callers and 3 quarterbacks. That makes 9 different combinations of play calls.
Dude, he's giving it all he's got.
He really is. He's putting his heart and soul on the line.
That's what they were doing by announcing all these championships to get the media involved, to be like, it's not so bad over here. We actually are worth something.
Does anyone, just like Pate said to my tweet, does anyone actually care about these champions? Like what is it? Like this fucking
70 years later,
Billy Bob in a meeting room. I hereby declare.
What do you think? What do you think Billy Cannon's saying?
All in favor, say ah. like who cares? It doesn't mean shit. They didn't win those championships.
Even if they did, who cares?
Yeah, it's so dumb. You know why they did that? Because
people don't care about our 2003 championship anymore.
During the Netflix series, when they talk about Auburn, they're like, when Auburn's good, they can beat anybody. But when they're bad, they're the worst. And they were probably like, you know what?
Let's go through the record books here.
We won it in 04 outright.
They were 9-0-1 in 58. So they had a tie, and LSU went 11-0.
11. I mean, like the amount of wins matters back then. Anyway,
Tyler in the chat just heard someone say BK hinting at O-line rotating guys should be concerning. What do y'all think? I mean, we did talk about that kind of start. If you want to go back and listen, but to me, it felt like the answer was, hey, well, Kern is taking a spot. We don't know which one it is, but that could not be the case. Even though I predicted that. That wouldn't be the starter, but
I love when people jump in the chat and they're just like, "Oh, are y'all gonna mention this? Like, this is happening now."
That's the beauty about the YouTube version, is you can actually rewind.
It is beauty.
Yeah, no, we want you to stay live.
No, we want you to stay live. No, we appreciate
going back to 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago was what's his name? Emory Jones and
Yep.
Will Campbell.
Did they both start week 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Against Florida State.
They both were the first snap tackle.
I don't think Emory Jones was. Emory Jones was on special
Frazier,
teams.
wasn't it?
It was Frazier.
I think that's right. I think it was maybe the Florida game. Did you say Florida game?
No, I said Florida. Just like we're talking about who the
No. I know. I was trying to think. I remember now that there was a time that was like, well, now we're starting 2 freshman tackles.
Yeah,
it wasn't every game.
Well, I remember seeing him in there at times and being like, whoa, And he made like a special teams play where he made a tackle.
That's right.
And we were like, he's got to play. And like the next week, he was starting to tackle. And they moved Frazier to guard.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm not rewinding.
Tyler, rewind it.
Rewind. No, wait. And then start it over from the beginning. Neil, I need you to pop in here in the chat, Neil.
Neil ain't chatting with us.
He's done.
He's gonna
with
have to
us.
get this sent to him. Like
Neil's
5
gonna be
times.
like, y'all said it was on Wednesday.
I told y'all. Yeah,
Y'all had one shot.
Can y'all not that just have a consistent recording schedule?
And lay off your wife, man.
Yeah, for the record, I hate my job too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. It was good.
No,
It's all in good
like I
fun,
said,
Neil. We know it was a
But
fake
then
post.
someone said like, oh, anchored, and it's like thinking like we posted that for whatever
I don't
reason.
care
It's
about
like
that
who
anymore.
We don't
cares?
do that.
There was a time where I did that once or twice. It was not nearly the time.
Yeah, when
Almost
it was
a
our
decade
full-time
ago.
job.
Yeah. It's like 7 years
When it
ago.
was our full-time jobs and we were getting paid
Yeah.
to do it.
Dozens of dollars.
FTEs.
I've actually made a lot of money on this podcast.
Thanks to you guys, the everydayers.
Yeah.
We're able to.
Well, if you invest properly.
Yeah. Buy as much Ethereum as you can get your hands on. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Well,
I don't know. Did we hit everything? Do we still have a stats game?
Yeah, we can
you
do
were
that.
working?
Let's go through some of those.
We've only been doing this an hour. Let's run through some quick stats and kick out of here. I kind of want to get a swing or 3 on the Oculus.
Oh yeah.
found the remote.
So we can add more people. I feel like this.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get up to see better.
Here, Mike, can you do that without hitting the off button?
yeah, as long as y'all keep talking.
Well,
Yeah, this is
I
good
was
audio.
waiting for Grant
No,
to
you can see what it is. It's-
explain.
Okay. It's
Nah, there's none left.
well, it's not being shared on the screen, but they would get the idea.
You want a little?
No, you're just picking over under, and I just put
Yeah.
a number here. So the first one is Nuss 4,000. Last
So
year he threw for 4,000.
I guess the question is, would we consider playoff games in this? Because then all of a sudden
Yeah.
you could have a
No,
ton of games.
Yes, because last year we did this,
Whoa.
and it would have incled playoff stats as well. It's
But
final.
that's because that's how you filled this out. I don't know if that's going to be the best option.
This is
Or that's all that they show. on ESPN.
obviously if we
I'd rather the 12 games.
Was that
no
your tummy?
these numbers
What?
right
I thought I
here.
heard a tummy growl.
No,
No.
playoffs
No.
count in the stats. This is last year's stats, including bowl games. You know,
All right, that's fine. Whatever's easiest.
That's
so
fine.
I mean that gives you guys more overs, but
I'm going over on Nuss no matter what the number is. Put it however you please.
I put 4,000. Like, will he throw for 4 again?
Yes.
Playoffs or not playoffs? You know, I mean, I could put 4,500 here, but I don't know.
say
It's
no.
like-
I say no. I say under. I think our running game's going to be improved. We're going to be more efficient, and he's not going to have to throw as much. But when he does, he's going to be lights out.
I'm just
I
hoping
think
and
he-
anticipating us playing like 17 fucking games.
Yeah, that's true. Playoff run. See, that's throwing me off. That's
I'm
throwing
with
me
you.
off.
I really should have put this. I should have put this at 4,100. I don't know if that changes your mind, Mike. But
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's going to go over.
Listen, if
No, I agree. I think it's going to be in.
I think we can make a semifinal run, or of course, if we go to the national championship, he's thrown 4,000 yards. But I think that if right now we're the team that I think we can be, and we make the playoffs, hopefully we can win at least one. Hold on.
oh, let's
We can win at
let's do
least-
this.
hold on.
No, let's do this. Let's do 13 games because we're guaranteed 13 games this year.
Under.
I would take the under for the same thing Mike was saying. I think we're going to run the ball more. I think we're going to try to control the ball a little bit more. I think it's going to be close.
It's gonna be close.
I think Nussmeier is going to be at the Heisman
gonna be in New York.
ceremony, but I think it's close.
So in 13 games, which is what he did last year, right?
Yeah. Can you blow that up? Highlight the 13.
I think that's how many games he played last year. It has to be.
Yeah, that's fine. 13's fine.
It's fair.
Okay.
We're all friends here.
Played.
There's so many clicks going.
So
What?
you want under if it's 13 games, Brett?
Sure.
How many
All right.
games are we counting?
How many?
13.
Okay.
Let's go with 13. Because we
Durham-
know we're
I
guaranteed
know. I was
13.
kidding. We got it.
Durham, I'd go
13.
under 2. I think he's in the 900 range. I think he's just under 1,000.
Should have put his receiving yards on here.
I'm going to go over.
If it was total yards, yeah, over. Rushing yards, I'm thinking 900.
Well, I could see,
couple hundred.
you know, if you're
Total,
saying Nuss is
total.
under 4, oh, this is rushing yards. This is rushing.
Yeah, I have him over.
I hope so.
I'm going under.
Yeah, no, it's a hope. It's a wish.
I think it's gonna be
Because-
close.
well,
I think
if
it's
you-
gonna be an 800-900 yard back. I think we're gonna throw to him a little bit more though.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
All-purpose yards, he's over at that.
I may have been sucked in.
You're talking about our offensive line just getting pushed around.
You
Like,
got,
fuck
no,
yeah,
no, no,
over
you got
1,000
sucked
yards.
into the load management.
No, I got sucked into thinking we were talking about all purpose, and then I had to ride with it.
It's fair.
Caleb Jackson.
Under.
Under.
I want to be wrong.
You know
about
what?
that.
You know what? No. Let's go over.
Wow. Hot take of the year.
You know what? I'll go over 2. No, I'm kidding.
Here's
You can keep me in
my
under.
reasoning. I think there's going to be games where
A
we're
game.
just blowing out.
Yeah,
like
that's
we have
fair.
a blowout, and he's playing like 3 quarters, and he has a big game, and then throughout the rest of the year, he kind of stacks up another 70 yards here or there a couple times, and he gets over the 5.
I hope he turns into like a sick number 2 back. I feel like they would rather give those touches to Juwan Johnson, to Harlan Berry, and to Xavier Thomas.
Yeah. Listen, all of this here is us being the most dynamic, balanced team. All my picks so far.
Yep. I mean,
You know, it's very wishful thinking.
possible.
Under.
Anderson over under 900 yards.
Under.
I don't think we have a 1,000-yard receiver.
Too many guys.
Yep. I think we're gonna have a shit ton with like 800.
Mhm. I think we're going to have some guys with a lot of touchdowns.
So Barry and Brown over under 9.
Under.
Ooh, Tradez over under 500.
Exactly. I'm predicting exactly 500 on the dot. How many did Mason Taylor have last year?
He had 550.
Ooh. I think Tradez is going to have more yak.
But is he that security blanket, or is this Bauer Sharp taking? Mason Taylor was the only tight end. Kamarian Pimpton played like 4 plays.
But I see Tradez catching some bombs, like some jump balls,
even when he's
like
covered, he's
40
uncovered,
yards.
Mike.
where Mason was like good for a good 15
First
yard
downs.
catch, first down tumble.
I'm saying exact.
But
500.
I still am not confident in picking the over. I'm going to go under.
9 touchdowns.
You're going under 2, Brett?
exact. Put an E.
Oh, okay. I'm going under. And let's add in his 9 touchdowns over under 9 scores.
Over.
I think so too. I think we're going to target him in the red zone.
I think he could
so
have
much.
He could have half of that by week 4.
I'm going to go.
Exact. I should have gone exact
Well,
again. That's fucked up.
I should have put 9.5, huh?
It's okay. You can go exact.
Wait, we're really doing the exacts?
No, it's not exact, but it's not yardage. So if it's TDs, I'm doing 9.5 TDs, which your point still stands as over, and I'm going to say under
Keep it clean, man.
because he could have exactly
I'm going to
9.
be talking about titties.
I wish we would have scrolled down here and it said Chris Hilton games played.
No, I didn't get further than this, but Chris Hilton 8 touchdowns over under.
I think even. I think that's
Well, let's do 8.5. We'll do 8.5. I messed that up.
under. I don't know, man.
I'm going to go crazy and just believe that we're going to throw up bombs. And I'm just going to go over. I hate saying that. Saying it out loud made me
I'm
want to
going
take
up.
the under.
I'm going under.
How many did he have with
had
the
like
last 3
5.
games of the
He
year?
had 5. Yeah, where's it at?
He only played like
Also,
He had 3. He had 3.
Now it's obviously
3.
super dependent. If he misses any stretch, like we're done.
yeah. Yeah, I think 8's a good number. I'd go right below it. I'd go 7 or 8 touchdowns this year.
Who do you? It's hard to. I'm trying to figure out a way to say like, what's the sack leader? How many sacks does the sack leader get?
What did
I was just
Swinson
about to
have
say
last
that.
year?
I think he had 10, 9, 8.5.
That's how much Swinson had.
I think Parks gets to 10.
How
We'll
many
set it at
did
9.5.
did Patrick Payton have his freshman year at Florida
I
State?
think it was about 8 or something like that.
I was gonna say I think it could be Patrick. If you made me pick, I would say Patrick Payton. I call in 11 sacks. That third down package, just get around, chase the guy down.
I think Perkins is gonna have a lot of sacks too, but I feel like he's gonna have like more blow up plays.
I'm so excited to just like watch a fun defense.
I know,
and not be just petrified.
I hope we don't have to wait for like 4 weeks to see it. And it's like the first week we're like, damn,
of course the guy at Houston's not good enough.
Yeah. And then finally against Florida, you're like, oh, it was just week 1 jitters.
He had 7 sacks 2 years ago. He had 5, then 7, but he had a bunch of TFLs and then 4.
Oh, that's tackle for
this
loss.
This is Peyton. Right
okay.
here.
Well,
I think so y'all are saying Peyton leads.
I'm thinking, but Peyton is certainly up there.
Or is it Relaford?
It could be Relaford. It could be Peyton. Peyton makes more sense between those two on sack leader. I think Relaford has more tackles.
Yes,
easily. Gooden's going to be a sacker. Gooden's going to get back.
Does anyone get to double-digit sacks?
Yes,
I think yes.
But I also think this could be a similar conversation like the yards.
Yeah.
There might be a lot of guys
everyone has
back
7
there.
sacks, no one can really have 13.
Yeah.
I agree. It's tough.
I felt like we had way more sacks in this last year.
DJ Pickett over under 2.5 interceptions.
Over.
Under. I think
he has 3.
I think he has 1 or 2 this year. And then he comes back his sophomore year and it's like 4, 5.
Yeah, I guess he could have. Damn, our leader. We only had that.
Or he could just be a stud and walk in and fucking do it.
We only had 6 interceptions as a team last year.
Yeah, we were bad.
Jesus Christ.
Like we just prayed for Zy Alexander to be somewhere.
Because Mansour Delane 2.5.
Whit Weeks had 120 tackles.
Yeah.
So let's set it at 135.
Will he get to 135? If he plays 13 games, yes.
Yeah.
If he actually
over
plays that many games without,
he's going to be everywhere.
Issues.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We're so close. God, I wish it was this weekend.
Yeah. It's right now there's nothing happening.
I just need football to be back.
I don't need any more predictions. I don't need any more like lineups. And everything that we're talking about, I wouldn't listen to someone talk about this.
Yeah. We're so close.
But we appreciate y'all listening.
Yeah, all the people in the chat.
Nussmeier interceptions.
4 game.
Over 10 or under 10?
Under 10. Well,
I love the confidence to
how many did he have last year?
12.
Under 10. 9.
I don't know. Over.
Maybe not 10. Will he have more or less than he had last year?
I think he'll have less. I think he's gonna be more.
I hope he's been in that VR headset.
Well, I think he's going to not take as many of those types of dangerous risks and tuck it and run it or throw it away. I think he's going to be a little smarter with the ball, and he'll still be dangerous. He'll still throw his fair share.
Rushing. Excuse me. I just
Whoa.
Rushing yards. Nussmeier. Rushing TDs.
The rushing yards for someone like Nussmeier's in college, it's not like he had minus 38
because of the sacks and stuff. No,
but he did have 3 rushing touchdowns. Will he have more than that this year?
No.
Will he be pushed?
Never.
They're going to want to get him the Heisman.
Did
you see what we did with Jaden trying to get him the Heisman?
It's true.
We're going to do whatever it takes to get
Caleb
the Heisman.
Jackson did not. We had. Oh my God.
Do you remember the campaign we had?
Holy shit.
I was not the biggest fan of it.
It worked though.
Yeah, it did. It did.
He was sick.
Jaden. Could you imagine if we get a 3rd Heisman and
it's crazy. I legitimately, when Leonard Fournette did not win the Heisman, I was like, I've come to terms with we will never be a school with a Heisman.
Wait,
winner.
so it would be 3rd in 6 years.
Yeah.
Holy
shit.
Yeah, we're the new Oklahoma.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. And there's a strong chance it happens.
I agree. I legitimately do. If you ask me if I wanted Nussmeier or Cade Klubnik, I'm taking Nussmeier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Name them. I'll take him over Arch. Maybe in the long run, Arch will be the better college, will be the better pro. I don't care.
Is
this
Cole Klubnik,
season, sign me the fuck up.
For sure.
Is Cole Klubnik
Cade.
is his Cade Kublik. Is his dad a coach?
I'm sure
Probably not.
I know his dad is a coach.
Is his
somewhere.
brother crystal ball to LSU?
Yeah, I
Probably
saw someone in
not.
the chat saying something about it. Did he commit or no?
There's new predictions.
Okay, just predictions.
Well, that's big news because that's a huge quarterback class.
Yeah, it's
no like that. We've got Cam Newton hanging out at high school.
Literally this afternoon, I saw it right when I was setting up. That Nuss.
Yeah, but he's willing to sit for 7 years.
Yeah, but Nuss is also the best quarterback in Texas, so it's like he's a 5-star, but he's a lefty. But it just scares me like Max Johnson did.
Fucking Rick Clausen.
The Whitbong.
Yeah, I just taking the dog out to piss in the morning. There's almost that Christmas in the air. There's just it's so close. It's not cool at all, but it's not hot at like that 6:30.
We're starting to get a little bit of that preseason,
and it just
NFL game.
It feels like football's almost here. And to just think we have to go another 12, 10, 11, however many days it is, it's crushing because it feels like it should be here.
Yeah. When you watch like last year's games now, it just
only Brian Burrows make the cut, Mike. That's all we're watching right now.
Yeah, it like means nothing. It's like this is a totally different squad. Guys, we just talked about the offense, the defense, the backups, all these predictions. 2 months ago, we couldn't name 5 players.
Couldn't name them. For the real ones in here, we never ask you guys to do anything. Go review the podcast and give us a good review to read on. There's a couple OGs in the chat. I'm seeing Brian Turner as a new face. I'm seeing in the chat. Go and review it. We don't ask for the subscribers, the likes, all that nonsense. Give us some funny reviews to read before the season starts.
Brian Turner's writing us some big reviews.
I know. I feel like I got to buy a TV that's not from like 2007.
What if he's just calling us out?
Fucking read it. I'm sitting right next to it and I can't fucking read it.
Brett, you need to go walk on his patio. There is a new TV out there.
Ooh, right over the fire, right over the smoker.
Right over the smoker.
We might have to bring that one in here.
Yeah.
When we pod.
Yeah, it's going to be a good season. I'm gearing up.
Like we're in 720 here. Can't.
We better not start this season on such a bad, sour note that we're just like, I'm done with football this year,
and just be petrified of the Florida game.
Yeah,
for 2 weeks.
That's not gonna happen. We're gonna watch, dude.
Dabo crying midfield.
The boys are
the
back
crowd
in town.
Rushed over him.
The guy, we're back in town.
The vibe is it feels like 2019.
It feels like 2019 again.
There's cables everywhere.
There's a reason.
Headphones.
We just need vitality. We need vitality to come back around.
This is the year, man. I think we turn it around. I think this is Brian Kelly was hired and things dissolved a little bit. We're back and now it's full circle. Now we can really enjoy this era.
What scares me is this year. If not now, then when? That's the scary thing.
If it doesn't happen now, Brian's dead. He's going to stay on for a couple years, but he's dead.
Yeah. All right, I kind of want to get a couple swings in this VR headset.
Yeah, let's cut out. Let's dip.
Great job, everybody.
Over and out.
It's a little slow on that transition.
I didn't know we were finished up.
Then what are you doing?
Cross the street from your storefront cemetery. Hear me hailing from inside and realize I am the touch, it's clear. You ain't no ecstasy. You are all we might be. Up on the same flash, staring at the sun. Oh, my voice, you know. Savoring now, staring at the sea. Oh, I'm all there, and then I'll go down. Your mouth is open wide, the lover is inside, and all the tumult's done, colliding with the sun. You're staring at the sun, you're standing in the sea, your body's over me.